Marumba Pitch JLSA. And you tune in to 3 Lounge and it's Friday.
Give it up, it's Friday.
Woo! To be honest, I don't have the energy, man.
Oh, what is going on?
I don't know what's going on.
That can't be. We both can't be low on energy.
I'm tired.
I'm sick as a dog.
It's been a long week.
Uh-oh.
A very long week.
So you would benefit from some peace and quiet.
I would.
Some stillness.
Nobody talking to me not talking to anybody.
Love it.
Just chilled up in bed, watching bad TV. Maybe eating something sweet but healthy, since we're on a wellness journey.
Sweet and healthy.
Sweet and healthy. And just generally having a chill. I just want to like a retreat, like vibes. Quiet and just chilled energy.
Do you know what?
What?
I'll put you in my bag. In a couple of weeks, I'm going on a retreat myself.
Oh my goodness!
Which for me is actually quite tough,
I'm so
because I don't know how to relax. I'm a very go person.
Yes,
I've always lived in a city. Yeah. I can't imagine, living somewhere where there's stillness. Even when I go somewhere quiet, I'm itching to be back in the hustle and bustle. And that, they say, gets ingrained in your nervous system. That true. Hustle and bustle, that constant. So I'm actually, the retreat I'm going on in a couple of weeks is actually a challenge for me.
How?
For others who will be excited to just relax. For me, letting my body relax sometimes for me is quite scary. You know why? Because it's in stillness that the truth comes out.
Preach it, my sister. Sometimes silence is not such a great thing.
Because you
know that you have a lot going on in your head already.
Yes.
So that stillness makes you actually start to wonder, wait, what's going on with me really?
Some of the things that are really hidden in your brain, they come to the fore, don't they? And so that for me is why sometimes I find it difficult to be still, because Charlie, you are confronted with the truth when there's no background noise. But you could benefit from a retreat. I'm excited. In a couple of weeks, I'm going all the way to Wuti. Say it and let me hear. Wuti.
Wuti or Wuti?
Wuti. You have to get the W and V to marry.
Wuti.
Spelled WHUTI, but as an ever. You gotta bring the Vuti.
Wow,
in the Volta region.
Okay.
A beautiful place called Reddington Beach Resort. Ooh. I'm excited. I've been there many years ago and quite serene. We say patronize made in Ghana, and Ghana month is coming up.
Yes.
Indulge in local tourism. We don't do it, but there's so many hidden places. The beaches in the Volta region, serene, calm. I mean, it's the place you want to go to when you're looking for wellness and stillness. Trust me, clean beaches, not like what we see in other parts of the country.
At this point.
And so it's all about wellness. Of course, you know that we've embarked on our wellness journey. Fit Start. How are you feeling in week 2? The film is dying down, or what?
I don't know what's going. I think this week has just been a hard week for me.
Okay.
There's been too much going on. I felt like I've been pulled in a million and one places.
But that sounds like you're every week. Very busy, energetic.
But because usually
working hard.
Because I'm trying to do calorie deficits, I'm having less energy.
That's right.
To push through, and I'm still trying to put in workouts or at least do some walks in it.
Yeah.
And it's harder to do. Like, when was it? Thursday morning. So I've made a thing where I try and work out before I shower. Thursday morning, I woke up and I just lay back down.
It be like that. And for ladies, the hormones play a role. So if you're closer to that time,
I think I probably may be
of the month,
because it feels
your
like
energy is depleted, and it's just the way nature made it. In fact, at that time of the month, you're more bloated, more likely to retain water, more likely to gain on the scale.
And I feel like the scale I've gained like a kilo, which I was so pissed about, because I thought I was doing a lot of good things. I'm like, how am I going up instead of going down?
Yeah. And that's the thing that can deceive many people who start a wellness journey.
Yeah.
So for some of our participants in Fit Start, I think you know that some weight stayed the same, plateaued, very minimal, or went up. And the dietitian on board, Patrick, shout out to you. He says that it's actually quite normal when you start a fitness regime like we have, going all out. Your body is thinking, hey, Hello, dear. What is going on? The muscles are now pumped with a lot more fluid. You know, your body will put fluid around your muscles to protect it. You're doing more of that now. So you see it sometimes on the scale, you know, increase your weight. But as the weeks progress, all of that calms down. And as well for women, like I said, the hormones, that time of the month will have you bloated, retaining more water. Your boobs can go up to 20% bigger during that time of the month. So as women, there are a lot of things to look at. You go and stand on the scale exactly a week after.
And then you realize that what's going on,
It's gone.
I just been up, today this week has just been one of those weeks. One of those
Everybody
weeks.
give AJ a virtual hug through
send more. Please, let's get it right. I don't need virtual hugs. Send more.
Virtual money.
That one will work. I'll pick up right now if you send me an alert. You're joking. Oh, and yes. Okay, so maybe another thing is, so my sister's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
And instead of doing something with me, or taking me along, she's ditched me to go.
She's going overseas, isn't she?
To have the best time of her life.
Oh, AJ, how were you unable to finesse this one? Because normally you're good at that.
Charlie.
And then you'll be giving us angles on the plane.
It's Lois that just ruined my plans.
I'll take Lois on the retreat because there's a part of it where you don't talk. It's called sound therapy. Then Lois will be there quiet. You think Lois can do it?
I don't think Lois can do it. No. Lois likes to throw in a few more, like I'll be there quietly minding my business. Hi, AJ. What is it, Lois?
You go on the retreat and you start your sound therapy from here now, from right here.
Oh my goodness.
So
the big question is how sound therapy works, because I'm actually quite intrigued about it.
I am as well.
Maybe we can have a conversation with a particular lady that knows a bit about it. The question we're posing to you is, can you go a few hours without seeing anything?
Actually, I like your question, AJ. What about
seeing anything?
A few hours is nothing. Could you go 24 hours without uttering?
No, man, I can't.
You can't.
I don't think I can.
You've never been so down that you've been in bed all day.
Honest, I think I may have done that, but not 24 hours. But I think I've probably done 6 hours or more.
Reason not being, opening your mouth, not talking.
I'd have full conversations, but because I'm home alone, I never open my mouth.
Please, why are you having full conversations?
Myself.
Hey.
So especially Sunday mornings. So Sunday mornings, if I don't go to church, I would maybe get up and I'll be thinking, okay, so what should we do today? Okay, I think we should do this. Where should we go to? What should we get? Should we go shopping? Should we buy something? Should we cook? What should we cook? I'd have this whole conversation with myself in my head. Okay, I think we should cook. Okay, what am I craving? What should I do? Okay, how can I do it? Should I grill something?
Full conversation.
I would have a full, what ingredients are in the fridge? I would have this whole, I would analyze, I would recheck, double check, then start thinking of menus. If I can't remember the proper recipe, I'll go on YouTube and check, and in my mind I'm still analyzing. Oh, okay, so you add this and you take that. Oh, okay, all right, so let me do this, and then come and maybe sit down after cooking, do Netflix for a bit before I'll start picking calls or sending calls. And there's some Sundays, even Lois will tell you, like, I'm unreachable. Like, unreachable. Like, if you send me a message, I'll just look at it. I will not even open it. Like, I won't even, like, if I open it, then I'll have anxiety to reply it.
That's right.
I won't even open it. If you call me, I'll just look at it. Like, I would ignore every single person. I think there are probably like just 3 people that can be able to get me when I'm in that zone. My mom, my sister. Even my mom, my sister's stuff. It depends on how many times they'll call me. Before I'll if you call me once, I forget to. I'll get back to you in the evening. And then I come back to life like from 7-8 p.m. on a Sunday. Okay. And then I'll start thinking, okay, what do I need to do tomorrow? Do I need to start doing some reports or proposal? Then I'll get it done. Then I'll send it in. So I can literally go quite a number of hours without speaking. So Would you ever try that?
Going 24 hours without speaking.
Can you do that?
I don't know if I can. I mean, 24 hours. If there was money involved, yes. Maybe you want to give me 24,000 if I don't speak for 24 hours.
1,000 for every. I like it. I like it. That's why the car park. I just went on the staff platform. I'm now realizing why the car park is so full today.
What's going on?
We're prepping for Ghana month, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah. So
yes. We have some time to go, though, don't we?
No, we're starting early this year. We're starting with quite a number of things and prepping and doing all our stuff. We're really excited for all the amazing things we're bringing your way in Ghana month. So we're doing our big launch of Ghana Month on the 3rd of March. It's a Monday. Then we will get into a lot of excitement. We have Gobe Festival on the 22nd
Very excited.
of March at Good Park, 10 a.m. Charlie, the visuals are giving me life, man. The visuals are giving me life.
People wanted to know because we're asking for those who see themselves as kings and queens of Gobe.
Yes.
What makes one a king of Gobe? What makes one a queen of Gobe?
We're looking at outfits. So we're going to be doing the best dressed, and we're naming them Gobe King.
And the
Gobe
theme is, of
Queen.
course, Gobe.
No, African wear.
Wear.
Come in your most unique African look.
What if I come as Gobe? Me myself, I come as
that
Gobe.
one too is nice.
So I'll come as plantain in the plantain suit.
I like it.
And on one
like
shoulder,
it.
I have a bowl of Eyo and then Gary on one side.
Come on.
My DMC Taylor, are you there? Hey, it go over you people.
I swear.
The concept is coming. Hey, I need an engineer for what I'm trying to do. So maybe I'll even start dispensing the Gobe from my Gobe suits.
In fact, I think all 3FM people, we will do Gobe shirts. Everyone needs to wear African print or something, an African wear
come
bottom.
As a Gobe vending machine.
I like it. Press
here for Gary. Press here for oil. Press here for.
There are places people will press.
I beg you know that you are come to Loma me because you want to eat Gobe. Be so guided. Here.
Loma you. Oh my God. I cannot. Oh Lord. So yeah, but I really do think that we should also crown like Davi. Like a Gobe Davi, I don't know. Maybe let our Davis actually, do a bit of a pageant, some pageantry, and display or something. I don't know. Should we do a Gobe cooking competition?
In fact, maybe it's a Gobe plating off. I've often bemoaned the evolution of Ghanaian food. For example, how kenke and fish used to be simple kenke and fish. Now you have kenke, fish, sausage, billy goat, onion, fried egg, I mean, the blood of a virgin. Everything there inside. So why are we doing this to ourselves? And Gobe has taken that same particular tone. Now
I saw
it's not
that
just
people are
oil,
adding,
beans. Thank you.
People are adding avocado, fish, sausage,
chicken,
even pork stuff.
Boiled egg.
Multiple boiled eggs.
On top of the Gobe.
I think so. Yum pieces.
Oh, I'm out of here.
Yum.
I'm out of on the
yum
Gobe.
Inside the Gobe.
What is yum doing inside the Gobe?
Avocado. What is all?
And the one that
of this?
kills me the most, salad.
Yeah, joking. Salad on Gobe.
Oh, baby, you were there last year. Salad. Salad, Gobe salad.
Me, I still haven't got over the kinky and Gobe combination. I really still haven't got over it.
They said that one is even common. That don't even bother
and then there's
yourself.
bread and Gobe. Bread and Gobe. I mean, what is going on
I
now?
saw you a construction worker.
God, la.
Are you breaking cement this day?
What is it? Bread and Gobe. And you line it like a area.
You
Gobe.
wait for one pizza people to hear that's Gobe crazy, and they'll give us
pizza.
Gobe pizza.
Oh no, we can't have that. No, we can't have that.
It is possible.
It can never be possible.
It is possible. Gobe pizza.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nah.
So your regular cheesy your base, instead of you having that tomato sauce base,
It will be Gobe.
It will be the beans. As the base. Let's say this time we'll do bean stew as the base, right? Then you add your cheese on top of that.
No.
Hello, lady, calm down.
No.
Then you slice your plantain like pepperoni if you like.
Oh my God.
You slice it on top of that. Then you bake it. Do you know, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's not so far-fetched.
Actually, it could slap, you know. It would be like fully loaded plantain.
It could slap.
On beans.
Or to slap you.
Oh my goodness. Gobelisis. Well, I look forward to that, where Astoriba takes us through the different combinations around the world. Because the way people do, I saw people do Gary soakings gobe. Which man. You guys can't be doing that. So the Gary soakings, and then they have like a plate of gobe on the side.
So you actually interchange your
So you do the
blues.
soakings, and
soakings
then
then you eat the beans, then you eat the soakings, then you eat the beans, then you eat the soakings, then you eat the beans.
Oh my word.
Then you eat the beans.
I can't. What is the weirdest combination you have ever tried?
In this lifetime,
Yes.
I went viral in the year 2020, August. One day I'll share the video with you guys. Went absolutely viral in 2020 for eating pasta and okra soup.
Helen what?
Yes.
Helen what?
I had to, in fact, do a whole press conference to address the rumors. Those who thought that I was... I had
Helen,
taken leave of my upstairs faculties. Yes.
What?
I went innocently August 2020, shared my pasta and okra stew.
Wait, I'm not sure how. Did you put the stew on top of the pasta?
So I was like, my house always has some leftovers. You just find your smoothest level in the afternoon, find one combination that works for you. In my house, we're crazy like that. I've done fried yam and ebun. Just dip the fried yam.
No! Helen, you can't be saying this.
Me can't be saying this. Helen, don't be shocked.
At this point, I feel like the Ghana police is waiting for you outside or something. Because
please don't laugh it. You don't know where I'm wanted. I beg you.
You did fried yam in the bunibun.
Yeah, I just dipped it in the bunibun to see, and it was tasty. I've done kontomire, pork chops, and jollof.
Oh my God. Jollof and kontomire.
Jollof
with pork chops.
Kontomire on top, and then they're all just leftover, independent.
So you just
leftovers.
Mix.
Me, if I open the fridge and I see who is there, 1, 2, 3, you're coming with me.
Hey,
unless I don't see an abundant soup, some kind of protein and a carbo, any number can play. Yes.
Reserve bench.
I don't like,
and I put them.
Sometimes I post this on my socials. People are like, "Did you actually eat this? Are you doing it for?
Like, are you sure?
Are you doing it just to do it? Are you doing?" And I'm like, no. The things I don't even show you guys, you should be grateful for, because shit, whatever I see in the fridge, I'll combine it. Simple. And even though that's my life's mantra, I'll never get over some of the gobe combos.
Wait,
I can't get there. Relax for me.
No. You had
Savannah, slow down.
You added kontomire,
Savannah, slow down.
and pork chops. You had fried yam and ebun. You've done pasta and okra stew, and you have a problem with salad on bean stew.
You yourself, does it sound well to you? Salad and gobe.
I will take that over pasta and okra stew.
You don't know what you're missing.
Any day.
Go to New Orleans, they do gumbo. Same difference. Gumbo, okra, shrimp, a lot of stock, meat, and they eat it with also. So what about okra soup and rice? What about that?
That is still problematic for me.
What?
I still find that problematic.
A lot of people believe in that combination.
Man,
Not even just the stew or the soup.
I see. It took me a long time to even tolerate rice and light soup.
Okay, that one is for.
It's for like 6 people.
Yeah.
And I sort of started digging rice and granite soup.
Hey! That be where the ink day, and add fried plantain on the side. That be where the ink day. White rice, granite soup, and not the freshly made one.
And fried
the 2 days
what?
And fried plantain. Hey, de brutal.
Hey, right. The way you're adding up to the things.
Brutal. So delicious, so good. If you want to go a step further, you can even do like fried fish. Sometimes when the fish is fried, I put it into the soup. Now you're searching. Yeah. Are you with me?
I feel that one. Yeah.
And
of course, Gary and groundnut soup is the bomb. I like
even that one. You can add the plantain on the side.
I can agree with that one. I prefer that over actual Gary and shito. I prefer Gary and groundnut soup over Gary and shito.
And we used to actually add shito to the Gary and the groundnut soup.
Hey, Radu. Helen, it's like everyone, every combination you have passed the level. Like,
are you not seeing it? So even try it with the rice, the groundnut soup,
and push it on the side.
No, on the side. You can mix it inside the soup.
Hey, Helen.
Is this strange?
Helen, it's strange. Helen, I can't. Helen, what do you mean this?
Oh, and this is real talk.
Guys, please give us a call. Like, at this point, I feel like I am in a twilight zone.
I should start my silence therapy now. Sounds bad.
0559242717. What's the weirdest food combination you've ever heard? And are the things Helen saying shocking you? 0559242717 or 0556910154. That's 0556910154 or 0559242717. But wait, mixing the shito in this soup with the rice.
Yeah. Trust me, I would highly recommend. It gives it a different depth, a different dimension.
I have happened to start liking, and I think in this wellness, like doing a salad and tilapia and plantain.
I endorse that message.
A good oh my God, it's now like my cheat meal, my hidden passion, my everything. Just adding some small plantain to the side, or sometimes not so small.
Are you deep frying the plantain?
Unfortunately, yeah.
I started using the air fryer to do the plantain, and
does it come out well?
I'm gonna go online and find a way. The taste is not so bad. There's something I don't quite like, but it's kind of like if you want to do it Kelewele style, you can do that, and then you pour a bit of oil in it. Only thing is you have to be vigilant, keep on turning it. And all
really?
Of that.
Okay. Yeah. Online too, we have someone. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is John, and I'm calling from Fadama.
John from Fadama. John, the combinations you are hearing, are you shocked?
I don't doubt them, seriously.
You don't doubt them?
Food is food. No matter what it takes, food is food.
Hey!
As far as it's not poison, you can combine anything at all.
Wow!
I'm a firm believer.
Wow! So what is your weirdest combination ever?
Like live soup and apple. Live soup and apple.
Did I hear that right? You said live soup and apple.
Yeah, apple.
Wait. Green apple.
I'm not joking, seriously.
No. Okay, so how do you do this combination?
I slice the apple into the live soup and I take them one by one.
I know.
Wait. You slice the apple into a bowl.
A lot of people don't like to eat with me.
Hey, I can understand.
Don't like my eating habit. Seriously.
Hey.
Seriously. Because me, I eat anything. So as you were saying it, I said, oh, wow. I'm not the only one.
You're not the only one, Ampa. Wow. So you slice the apple in a bowl and you pour light soup on top of it.
With tilapia.
With tilapia on top.
Yes, very nice.
Oh my God. So the tilapia, is it in the soup or you grilled it on the side?
In the soup, the cooked one.
Oh, wow.
The cooked one. Very nice.
Helen, you're shaking your head. I don't like the way you're shaking your head.
Do you know what I can't?
Oh my God. At this point, it's okay. I'm leaving the studio. What is this?
There are a lot of things that I like apple in, like a chicken salad. You can slice apples in there. That's quite common.
What is apple doing in a salad?
Listen, there's a supporter in the studio, so now I don't mind.
Hey.
Oh, you've never had a salad with apple slices?
I don't want it. I don't want
very tasty. So
apple.
Like a very creamy, maybe not so creamy, even raisins in your salad.
Raisins?
Yes, sliced apples in there. So have some chicken in there, some apples, maybe raisins, some kind of light dressing. So make it juicy. Your onions, your lettuce, your cucumber.
You can pour soup on top of your apples.
See, when he said it, I thought, wait. But I could see it maybe with ibun.
Oh my God.
Hear me out.
At this point, thank you for calling. At this point, I don't have anywhere to get. Hey, wait, wait. Ebunu.
Yeah. A green apple, maybe.
Green apples.
Oh, yeah, just to soak up the flavor. And I like what our last caller said. Listen, as long as it's food, maybe there are certain combinations that are not gut friendly for one reason or the other. But apart from that, for me, food is food. If I can, I can combine anything. It's not a big deal. I love different textures. Mushy, crunchy. Sometimes people don't like for their food to touch on their plate. Like they don't want the pancake to touch the chicken to touch
I
it.
I
don't mind.
I don't like. So like if I'm eating a English breakfast, I don't want the syrup touching the eggs.
Or maybe I can pour it on the eggs.
I don't. I want it like I want the savory on one side, the sweet on one side, and I'll eat the sweet. Then I'll go to the savory.
Americans do chicken and waffles, and they'll place the chicken on top of the waffles, and then pour the syrup all over it.
I can never do that. Yeah.
Don't limit yourself, or him man. Don't limit yourself.
Hey, I said I like, but this one there are no feet. Hey, oh no, between you and our caller, I don't know who's worse. If you have a weird combination that you've tried, you've thought about, you've seen someone try, please give us a call 0559 242 717. That's 0559 242 717 or 0556 910154. Of course, you can send us a message on WhatsApp as well on 0532 300 927. That's 0532 300 927. It all started because we're counting down to Gobe Festival and we're looking at the weirdest Gobe combinations. Right. But now back to the earlier question that we asked on the issue of how long, if you can go 24 hours without saying a word. I don't think I can. But Leah Nduati, yes. She's a founder of Yoga Experiences Ghana. Africa.
Yes,
Yoga Experiences Africa. Will be telling us if this is something that is actually achievable. Hi, Leah. Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing well. I enjoyed your conversation about food.
What is your weird combination though, Leah? Because you were nodding along when I said apples in a chicken salad. AJ says,
can you do apple and soup?
Maybe not apple and soup. So
please get a little closer to the mic.
Maybe not apple and soup. So what I've been doing this month is eating only raw food.
Okay.
So fruits, vegetables, and salads. So to make the salads interesting, I've added mango, I've added apples. So I've mixed mango and avocado. Really interesting taste.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I can get behind that.
Just because of that. Yeah.
So when you're on a raw, what we call a raw food diet.
Raw vegan diet.
Vegan diet. Are you vegan
Naturally,
outside?
yes, but on and off.
Okay.
So I decided to just do the raw vegan diet to test, what the effects will be on my body.
And how's it going so far?
So far, so good. Today is day 21.
Oh my goodness! Give it up. Wait,
Well done.
You haven't eaten any cooked food.
No cooked food and no animal products. Yeah.
Wow.
So even the salads are no mayo.
No mayo, yes, because mayo has eggs inside.
Oh my God!
So for the dressing, I'll use like maybe the water that's usually with olives
or lemon dressing or
lemon
something.
dressing, yes. So
are you staying away from oils and fats? Because normally people will put some olive oil on there.
You can put some olive oil. I don't like olive oil that much, so I use avocado for the fats. I use a lot of nuts also.
Okay.
Wow.
So day 21. So I had to do a lot of mixtures.
Yeah.
So I'm discovering a lot of mixtures like apples on salads and everything.
That's amazing.
I was a vegan for about 2 years, from August 2016, purely vegan, till about, just before I moved back to Ghana, because my dad said, vegan, no. Vegan, and, I quickly advised myself. But I was hooked on all the documentaries about how eating meat products are not good for yourself. And for me, it was actually, it makes me feel quite bad now that I eat animal products. Like, we're all sentient beings.
So you eat every kind of animal product now?
Relax. Savannah, slow down. All right? But I enjoyed it at the time within my first month of going vegan, August 2016, my period pain disappeared.
Really?
I was shocked. The very first period, after 1 month, my first period, came like a breeze. Leah, you're nodding along, right?
Yeah.
I was shocked. And actually, since about 2016, going on and off a vegan diet, I don't have not one cramp. A bit uncomfortable, as we all are. My chronic, shall I say, fuzziness on the brain fog was gone. I mean, I would bounce out of bed.
What?
I mean, it's just endless and boundless energy, because some of the meats you ate at Christmas, believe it or not, is still in your gut.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time for that meat to find its way out. Your digestive system uses up a lot of that energy to digest the meats and some of the, high impact, heavily processed food. So I noticed that when I wasn't eating those foods, my body was sending its marshals to places that needed urgent care. I would feel pain in my joints. It felt like, the workers were working on those parts. That's because I'd given my digestive system a break, which is what I feel also when I do these 3-day water fast, 4-day, 5-day water fast. And I need to get back into that side of wellness. And so I thought, listen, we're in the wellness month. Leah is, promoting yoga and holistic wellness throughout the continent. Something that a lot of us really think is for, they say it's for the Obronis, And as I mentioned, I've got that retreat coming up. Leah's going to be there at the Reddington Beach Resort. I was looking through, the lineup of activities on the day, and then I saw something. They said don't talk, or not in those words, but it says, mindful breakfast. It says silent dinner under the stars from 7 to 8:30, and I thought they're gonna kick me out of this resort. Leah is gonna kick me out of it because I can't keep my mouth shut. As you can see, I've allowed neither of you to get a word in the last 3 minutes.
How do we do it? Is it possible for you to actually do quiet, no speaking? How? And how do you train yourself to actually get there?
Yeah, I think it's, like you said, it's a training. You have to train the mind. And for most of the times, and how we are raised, even living in the cities, it's like we always have to be moving, always have to be talking, have to be doing something, So part of doing yoga and doing silent retreats is just training your mind that, first of all, I'm in charge. We don't need to be moving all the time. We don't need to be saying things all the time. So just to calm yourself down and to really control your mind.
I'm so scared, Leah.
So,
I was just saying that to AJ that I've always lived in a big city or a very fast-paced city, a lot of noise, traffic, and stillness really scares me because then you're confronted with self, and I've put off a lot of difficult thoughts, conversations. When I saw that, it piqued my interest. I thought, this is how they're going to get me because I don't want to face self. Is that what it's all about?
Yes, and globally people go for retreats even up to 7 days. And even here there's a group called Art of Living Ghana, and they do like 3 days silent retreat, no talking, the whole 3 days. You're not talking to anybody, but you're there. And while you're doing that process, you'll discover, your thoughts come to you, things come to you, memories come to you, and you'll find yourself sometimes crying. Yes. And just releasing a lot of thoughts, because sometimes it's the sound or the noise. That's why you call it sometimes noise, It's a distraction. It prevents you from, thinking and even absorbing. So can you imagine we'll be sitting at dinner, we'll not be talking, we'll just be looking at each other, nodding. It will help you to observe even much more about a human being without having that conversation, You'll see how they talk, how they eat, not how they eat, how they move, So, and remember, communication is usually verbal and also non-verbal. So this is a way to also allow non-verbal communication to come through as part of the retreat.
How do participants who engage with this type of therapy fare? How is it in the beginning? Can it be awkward? How do they take to it? And in the end, how do they benefit from it?
It's difficult at the beginning, but that's why I also will be doing yoga.
Okay.
So when you do yoga, it's movement, but it forces you to be quiet and just come into yourself. So you are thinking about your body. It's kind of a movement meditation. So it's already teaching you to be silent and observe your own body. And then when we come to now the silent retreat, no talking, it's difficult at first, for sure. But then after a while, you get used to it and you can draw back to what we were doing with yoga. One of the elements for yoga is breathing, using your breath. So, for example, you can just pause, take a few breaths if you're feeling anxious, and then you calm down. So we have all these tools, like the breath work, the movement, and the self-talk as well. How do you talk to yourself? What kind of affirmations do you give yourself to help you to, to calm down? And remember, this one is not a full day. It's just a couple of hours. So we'll be able to do it, We'll be able to do it,
Hey. So you have people, you said 3 days.
Yeah, some people go even for 7 days. Not talking to anybody.
Have you maybe led a session like that before, or been part of a prolonged sound therapy kind of session?
So there's sound therapy and there's silent retreat.
Okay.
So the sound therapy is like sound healing, where they use the bowls, the sound bowls. They usually originate from Himalayas. The Tibetan monks used to do it. Okay. So that we use during the sessions as well, no talking, during meditation. And then we use the sound bowls to create frequencies that help you to balance. So that vibration resonates in your body and you feel balanced and calm. So I've led that as well. I've led some silent sessions, not all day, not 7 days. Yes. So this will also be an experience for me. But 7 days, not 7 days. Yeah.
Okay.
A message coming in says, hearing you speak alone is making them feel at ease, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, is a voice alone that making you feel like ease, tune into our live stream now and you actually see the person and you feel even more at ease.
In fact, when I saw Leah in our waiting room today, I said, I feel a peaceful energy coming from you. I want to know if that's something that you get quite often.
That comment or compliment, yes.
Because I also get that people meet me and they can also feel my, I don't know what I would call it. It's not chaotic, but maybe quite, not intense, but you can tell there's a lot of adrenaline that's pumping because I find it quite uncomfortable to be still. I'm very afraid of that voice that talks to me when we're quiet. Do you have people who ever get quite like anxious or have a panic attack in stillness?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So mostly you'll see like during a yoga session, in some poses, especially when we are doing hip opening poses. So the hips store a lot of trauma. And when you put someone in a hip opening pose, you'll sometimes see them crying. So all this anxiety will now start to come through. But since they can't talk really during the class, then they just release it through the tears. So usually that's what we see. And me, myself, sometimes it happens to me.
Is that welcome in the session?
It's welcome, yes. It's completely welcome. Yeah. So and sometimes also when we do the full movement of yoga, the last pose is, we call it Shavasana. Like you just lie flat.
Down.
Yes.
I think your palms are facing upwards.
Palms are facing up. Your whole body is relaxed. So we are taking time to absorb all the work that your body has done. During that time, you'll see people also crying because some of them
you see me crying.
Like not. Yeah, I've cried. Like sometimes, like this week, I cried also. I think this vegan diet, the raw vegan diet, has brought up some stuff.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So, but it's good. It's good to embrace the stillness and listen to that voice that you're trying to run away from. Because you get to meet yourself. You get to meet yourself and you have a deeper appreciation of yourself. So the meaning of yoga is union. So you're trying to unite your mind, body, and spirit, and just be at one with yourself and at peace with yourself.
During 3FM Fit Starts is a 60-day wellness challenge that we've been embarking on, and actually last week we did some yoga, and I think people were quite concerned that some of maybe our bigger or participants who were quite flexible. Why do we have this misconception that to do yoga you've got to be quite slim, or somebody says, oh, me, I can't do yoga, I'm not flexible? There's this perception if you see somebody maybe a bit bigger doing yoga, you think, wow, is that so far-fetched? Why do we think that yoga is relegated to a specific kind of individual?
I guess it's what we see on TV and what's being propagated mostly on media, what we see. But yoga is for everybody, and the different poses of yoga. So everybody can do something. Like you said, there are big people who can go upside down, do handstands. Some of the poses I can't do, but other bigger bodied people can do. So it's really not about the body size, and it's really not about flexibility. Usually when you start, sometimes you can't touch your toes.
Yes.
But we call it a practice because you keep practice. Yoga is a practice. So even as we go along, nobody becomes like, oh, I'm the expert of yoga. There's no expert of yoga because it's a practice. It's a practice you embrace. And then you find yourself maybe after 1 month, then you start to touch your toes. That's the best part about yoga also. Is you're doing something, today it will not work. then in a month you say, hey, today I touched my toe, or today I bent this way, or today I was able to do that. So you're teaching your muscles, you're teaching your body what to do, and as you practice, it gets to do it. And when you get to that pose finally, you get so excited. It's kind of an achievement.
It does feel
and then
great.
your body does not forget after that, because now you've been able to do it, so it keeps it.
That's exciting.
That's
exciting. How long have you been teaching yoga and practicing yoga?
So I've practiced yoga for over 10 years.
Okay.
Yes, and I started at home actually. So the best thing I love about yoga is you can do it at home. You can do it in your pajamas. You can just roll out of bed and onto your mat and turn on some YouTube channel and do yoga. And so, like I said, I started discovering that, wait, my body is doing more things. I'm able to do more what the instructor is saying. Now, then your body starts asking you, let's do this one, let's do that one. So my body wanted to go upside down. My body wanted to do other things. And I figured that if I tried this one, I could get injured. So then I decided to become a teacher so I can understand my body. So when you do yoga teacher training, and this is a very important part, you want to do yoga with a trained teacher. Because one of the modules we take is anatomy. And we need to understand how the parts of the body are moving, which joints should move, which way, where to place what part of the body, how to bend. Sometimes when you do one pose which is bending forward, you have to reverse that so that, you balance the movement. So sometimes we have people who have done yoga over a long time and then they decide that they want to teach yoga. But if you haven't done the teacher training, if you go to a teacher who hasn't done teacher training, you could easily get injured. And these are injuries that can last forever. You could hurt your spine, you could hurt your neck. So that's why I went for teacher training also, to understand the movements of the body. And after the teacher training, I thought, okay, I think this is something I'll do. And as part of teacher training, you have to teach a group, and then they observe you. So there's a team in New York that observes you, a team in Ghana that observes you. But at that time, I was not in Ghana.
Okay, where were you?
I was in Tanzania for a conference. So I had to tell those conference organizers that you people need to get me a place to teach yoga. You need to get me people to teach yoga. I need to record the class because this is part of my assessment.
Okay.
And so they got me some people. They connected me to a teacher there, and I taught a public class. So my first class to teach publicly was in Tanzania. And it was not easy to find that yoga community, which is why actually Yoga Experiences Africa was born. So that anywhere you go in Africa, it's easy to find a yoga teacher. It's easy to connect with a yoga community.
Okay.
So I've been teaching now for about 3.5 years.
Okay. And I wanted to ask about yoga for fitness. Is yoga something you do after you've had that vigorous aerobic session like we did last week, and people see that's the cool down? But I met a gentleman from Canada maybe 10 years ago when I started doing Bikram yoga, because I was very intrigued. It was a big fad at the time, and there was a guy there and he was very muscular, six-pack, everything like that. And the teacher at the end of the class says, oh, what's your regime? And he says, I've just been doing yoga for many years. That's how I've gotten this ripped physique, a six-pack, serious muscles just from doing yoga. And I thought, no, he's winding us up. But he said, no, it's from yoga. Do you credit yoga for your slim physique?
For me, it's yoga and eating. But my body is strong because of yoga. So there are different types of yoga. So for example, there's a yoga format called Ashtanga. So Ashtanga is a discipline of yoga, and it includes a lot of strength training. So you'll do a lot of push-ups, planks, you'll do half planks. You'll do a lot of movement. It's also mixed with flexibility. So if you do a lot of Ashtanga, you will definitely get that physique. If you do Vinyasa, you'll also get that physique. There's also a form of yoga called power yoga, which will give you that physique. And power yoga is really good for men because it has a lot of strength as well. So that will also give you the strength. So if you observe people doing yoga, part of our flow will include almost about 20 planks that you'll do without realizing that you're doing it. So it's a lot of strength training without you realizing it. So if you've had people say yoga arms, because your biceps will come, you'll go into downward facing dog, you'll do different poses.
After the retreat, nobody should talk to me. I'm going to come back with a six-pack. Because AJ, did you notice your body aching after we did the yoga? And I thought,
yes, I did.
I was like, wait, is it me? Is it the yoga? Is it Kofa?
I didn't know what existed.
Is a very good teacher.
Yes, I mean, she took us through, and I thought, wait, is it the yoga? Is it the yoga? I was telling my partner, is it the yoga? Is
because
it
sometimes it wakes up muscles that maybe you've not been exercising. So that's the other thing, that if someone really likes the gym, they can also balance it with yoga.
Okay.
Because when you do the gym, especially lifting weights, your muscles tense up. So when you do the yoga, it relaxes those muscles. But there are some movements in yoga that will touch some muscles or ligaments that you really don't pay attention to when you're doing the regular gym format. So that's why maybe you feel some aches because you woke up some muscle or some ligament somewhere.
A muscle that had been sleeping for a very, very long time.
I've been neglected.
I thought it was just, was it malaria or?
So you can be really fit, and it will be like not like bulky fit, but you can be a very good fit. If you look at some yoga teachers we have, even in Ghana, there's a teacher called Jifa. If you look at his practice.
Oh, in fact, I'm familiar with Jifa. I'm familiar with Jifa. Very, very good as well. And he's got that physique. But let me say, Jifa has been quite slim for a long time. But actually the physique.
The strength, the muscle.
Strength,
the muscle definition is there. And that comes from yoga. So you can achieve that with yoga.
Okay.
But you can also do gym and do that as well. But it's a practice, like I said, you still have to practice. It will not just come like if you do twice a week or something.
You've got to incorporate it the same way you're incorporating
your gym.
So when we talk about Yoga Experiences Africa, is that just a group of teachers who've come together? So maybe like a directory? How does it work?
So it's an online platform. Right now it's a web app where we have a directory of teachers, and you can see the teachers, you can see the classes they teach, and you can book their classes from there.
Oh, wow.
So something about yoga is that mostly you resonate with a teacher.
Okay.
So you might go to a studio and this teacher teaches, but you're not clicking with that teacher.
That's normal.
It's very normal. So people resonate with a teacher. So that's why on Yoga Experiences Africa, we highlight the teachers. So the teachers are available in this country, then you can go and experience their class. If you like it, you can go back. If that didn't resonate with you, you try another teacher, I remember teaching a class this Saturday and someone said, I've tried yoga before and I hated it, so I stopped going for yoga. Then now they came to my class and they're like, now I really like yoga, I'm going to do yoga again. But it just depends on the teacher's teaching style. And so, for example, that teacher that they went to, somebody else loves that teacher. Somebody else will go to that teacher to another teacher's class and hate it. So that's why we highlight the teachers. So it's an app. You can see you don't have to download it. You just go yogaexperiences.africa. You explore the teachers, see the different teachers. You can see their experiences. We make sure that they're verified, so they are certified to teach you so you don't get injured. And then you can book your classes online, and you can even give us a review if you like the teacher.
3FM Fit Stars will be booking Leah because this soothing voice means that the class is going to be soothing indeed. And in fact, a lot of the participants have been asking for some more yoga in the mix. I'm surprised by that.
We'll try a sound therapy session because
one day we just meet up and then
a silence session.
Do you think participants involved in a very vigorous 60-day wellness challenge would benefit from something like that? Just sitting in stillness as well. Because this year we're not only targeting weight loss, which is usually how it goes. We're targeting overall wellness, which includes the mind as well, and relaxing, detoxing. These days we consume a lot of information online. We're 24/7 glued to our phones. So we want to make it all encompassing this year. And yoga seems to be not the newest kid on the block at all, but in our part of the world, we're slowly accepting it as something that is the norm. Before you say you're going to yoga, say, hey, yoga. Hey, Obroni. But that cannot be.
And that's why also, as part of Yoga Experiences Africa, we want to make yoga very popular because we have a lot of mental health challenges on our part of the continent.
That's right.
Just also as in the US. And here, it's not easy for someone to say, I'm going to a therapist. Maybe you can't even afford a therapist, So this is an easy tool for you to access that mental wellness. Being able to sit with yourself, being able to accept yourself. So part of the teachings we do, for example, in my class, before we finish the class, we'll sit silently and I'll ask you to, say something nice to yourself. Give yourself a compliment, So, and then sometimes the classes are themed. We have a theme for the class. So it's good to incorporate the yoga as part of the fitness regime. I agree with you. And it's good to, sit with stillness, learn to be calm, avoid the dopamine, the quick dopamine.
That quick dopamine. That's been me for a long time.
Gym, grab their bag, grab their phone. They're already looking at the phone. Go home, shower quickly, get into the routine. So there's no part where you sat down.
Even when we're in the restroom. we can't even leave the phone for 1 second. It's with us 24, even in the no matter where you go. And I feel that way. Yeah. Even if I have to just go 2 minutes by myself, I start to panic. I take the phone everywhere. It's in the kitchen. It's in the bathroom. I mean, glued. These days, people have TVs even inside the bathroom because there cannot be a second where you're not getting that dopamine.
I know,
that dopamine
consistently.
Consistently.
So if you look at yoga teachings, they will show you that this is cool yoga. If someone has gone upside down, or someone is doing a really fancy pose, that this is good yoga. But then they'll show you someone sitting in meditation, just in silence, and they'll tell you this is advanced yoga. Yeah, because we have 8 disciplines of yoga. Yoga is not just about the movement.
Okay.
So there's disciplines, and there's a language called Sanskrit which explains them.
Okay.
So I'll just say them, but I'll explain. So there's niyamas and yamas. So niyamas and yamas is about observing your personal growth and personal disciplines. So like taking care of yourself, cleaning yourself, and then the yamas are how you deal with society. Okay. So no lying, no cheating, all those things, no violence is all part of a discipline you have to master as part of your yoga. Then after that you go to the asana, which is now the movement. So the movement is one discipline that you have to learn. Then there's something called pranayama. So that's breath work, the breathing. So when we come to yoga, there's a lot of breathing that we do. There's different breathing techniques to calm you down. There's even breathing techniques to ginger you up, to give you energy. You know? That one is called breath of fire. So
we'll do some breath of fire before we go. AJ needs it today, today we'll do breath of fire.
Yes. Okay. So now you move, then now you control your breath. You learn how to use the breath to regulate yourself.
Okay.
Then after that, there's something called pratyahara, which is sensory withdrawal. So are you able to move yourself away from distractions? So these are things like even fasting, putting the phone away. So you want to be able to master that discipline where you can avoid certain things or certain sensory sensations. So once you're able to do that, avoid the distractions, then we move to another discipline, which is called concentration. So you have to be able to concentrate. So when we do yoga poses, there's some poses we do that force you to concentrate. Balancing poses that we have to tell you, look at one point that is not moving, so you can hold that balance. And if you look at someone else, you lose the balance. Yes. So you have to master that discipline of concentration. Once you've been able to master the concentration discipline, then we move to meditation. So that's where now you're able to sit for a long time in meditation, because now you've been able to put away all the distractions. You've moved your body. So actually moving the body is in preparation for meditation.
Okay.
So all the loose energy, you let it go. Then now you sit in meditation. So once you've mastered that discipline of meditation, then now you go to what we call samadhi, which is like enlightenment.
What level is that?
That's the top. That's the 8th level. Okay. Yeah, that's the 8th discipline. So all our practices are trying to get us up to that level, which is enlightenment. So this whole thing is trying to get you to.
Leah, what level are you at?
I'm still practicing.
You're still working through it.
I'm still working through it. So some days, some part is strong, some days, some parts are not strong. So that's why it's called a practice.
Okay.
Because really, if you think about it, you'll never really reach that high level of enlightenment, because you live in a human body and you live with humans.
That's right.
So there's all different things that will force you to maybe lose your concentration, or get distracted. But at the back of the mind, you're practicing this. So it's a practice that you keep consciously trying to get to enlightenment. So,
okay. Leah, can you take us through the power breath?
Yeah.
Is that something that is going to end it? Breath of fire. AJ, clear your nose. We're coming to do breath of fire.
So what do we do? What is breath of fire? How do we do it?
So the breath of fire, we do like burst of breathing. But the burst is when you burst out, when you're breathing out.
Okay.
Yes. And it comes from where we call the solar plexus. So we have different centers, energy centers.
Do we need to be seated or?
Yeah, you sit, yes.
Right.
So your solar plexus is just above your navel, like where your core would be.
Right.
So you can put your hand there. In fact, when people are doing power yoga, they use this solar plexus.
Okay.
This is your point of determination.
Okay.
Yes. So then when you will take a deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, you'll do short bursts, and the air is coming from the solar plexus. You're pushing from there. It's very fast, like what you're doing. Yes. So let's take the deep breath in together. Breathe in, then go. Then you slow down.
Some of you say you are familiar with this. Be careful.
Oh my God.
Be careful.
Something important is you need to relax your shoulders.
Okay.
And make sure your spine is straight.
Okay.
Yes, and then we can go again. So we do this like 5 times.
Okay.
And you really push the air out from the center of your tummy. Yeah,
Okay, so listeners, do it with us. We're going to be breathing in and breathing out in short bursts. Okay.
All right.
But if you have a heart condition, you might maybe want to do it slower.
Okay.
So
not broken heart. Heart condition.
No, not broken. If you have broken heart, do it. To kick out the bad energy.
All right.
Let's take a deep breath in together. And go. Okay, slow down. Yes. Breathe out slowly. Yes. And then we go again. So you do that.
Can we do one more?
Yes, let's do one more. Yes.
AJ, center yourself.
AJ, yes.
AJ, you need it today.
And
relax your shoulder.
Shoulders, spine is straight, and really breathe out with a lot of fire.
Okay.
A lot of energy. Good.
Okay.
That is it. You got it. Let's breathe in together. Inhale and exhale. Good.
Yes. My goodness.
Yes. So
Okay.
you do that, like, especially in the morning, if you're feeling demotivated or you're feeling, your energy is low. You sit down in a meditation posture.
Yeah.
You do that. Yeah, like
you push it
5 to 6 times. Yes. Breath of fire, and you see where it's coming from.
Okay.
It's from the center of fire.
So it's like it's pushing through the abs, almost like it's jabbing you from inside.
Yes. Push, and then.
I love that. AJ, are you feeling energized?
I'm feeling energized. Okay.
Oh my
There are
gosh.
different breathing types that we use. Also,
All right.
some to calm your nervous system.
Okay.
Some also for people who have sinuses and who go through
that would
asthma.
be. Yes, I've got all of the above.
Yes, it helps you to clear your nasal pathways.
Oh, exciting.
So if you want to join and be experience all this and more,
Reddington, yes, beach resort in
at
Vuti in the Volta region, a very stunning place. So I'm super excited. I'm counting down to it because, like I said, what really piqued my interest was, keeping still and silent.
Yeah.
It's something I've been open about. Very worried about sitting still with my thoughts. You guys know how I feel about vulnerability, but it's important that we all take some time off to just chill with self. Leah, who would you recommend to go on retreats? It's become a fancy buzzword, but can anybody and everybody, benefit from taking some time away from a busy schedule?
Definitely. Everybody has to do it at least once,
Okay.
And it has to be intentional. So, for example, what we're doing at Reddington is for women specifically. And, women, we are always caught up in so many things.
Yes.
And we put ourselves last most of the time. So this is just a chance to come into yourself, just relax and take some time for yourself. Last year we did it again, and we had some amazing women who came, and they told the kids, nope, it's time for me, and they had good partners, luckily. So the partners took care of the children, and they came, and we just relaxed, And so we did yoga by the beach, we did yoga by the pool. There was workshops about wellness and how you can incorporate wellness into your daily, routine, so that it doesn't have to be something that, let me wait until when I go to the retreat, then I will do wellness. How do
every
you
day we can practice
it into your everyday. We also did stargazing, which is really awesome. So we took the yoga mats, went to the beach, and we lay on the beach at night and just observe the vast expanse of the stars, and it just helps you to see like you're just a small speck in this big universe, and it just gives you a different appreciation. And then on the last night we had a bonfire by the beach, and we all wore white, and it was just like a symbolization of relaxation and letting go.
That's
so there's
wonderful.
a lot of activities that we do, but there are also retreats for men as well, and there are also other groups in Ghana that host retreats. So if you go on Yoga Experiences Africa, we are now loading the different retreats that are happening.
So you can also find that information when you go there.
Retreats.
Retreats and all of that. I see.
Yes. So you don't have to go all the way to India or
all these places.
Yes, because one of the things we want to show is also in Africa, we have good destinations where we can do wellness.
Yes.
So you can even go to Kenya, which is close. There was a retreat in Ivory Coast that we went to in December. So you deepen your practice, but you also get to see different parts of the continent, and you get to be one with yourself. That's the most important.
Awesome. Yes. Leah, this has been super eye-opening, very exciting. A lot of questions coming through, especially about yoga and the practice of yoga. Everybody's saying A. Those of you saying A, I think the breath work, it has shocked them a little bit. But this has been exciting, and I look forward to it. And just in general, for the rest of the year, actually, like Leah says, you don't have to wait for countdown to one specific event. You can incorporate wellness, stillness into your life all throughout the year, because it's not just about the body, and we're preaching that hard for 3FM Fit Start. So Leah, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I just want to say one more thing. I really want to encourage the men to take up yoga.
The men,
Yes, because we have a very few number of men that do yoga.
That do it.
Yeah. They leave it all for the ladies to do.
Yeah, they think it's only for the ladies. Sometimes we go to a yoga studio, only ladies there. But there are immense benefits for men to do yoga.
Okay.
The same thing. Mostly they don't even have people to talk to. Sometimes they don't know how to express themselves. So yoga is a tool for them to, access that part. Like you said, the stillness that they're trying to avoid.
That's right.
And they can still build strength. And there are also men's retreats, or there are retreats that men can also be part of.
I see.
Yeah. And there are some other things that have been incorporated. So there's one of our studios here that they also do ice bath. So once you do the yoga, then you go into the ice.
So this is the one. AJ, can you do that? You plunge yourself in that full of ice. How many minutes do you do that for?
So it depends. So you can do it 3 times. Mostly they do it 3 times. So the first time you enter, maybe you'll stay 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Hey, 1 minute is long, or 10 seconds. Woo.
Yeah. And maybe the second time you'll stay longer. Maybe the third time you stay short. It depends on your body.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's all these tools now that are available for wellness, So once you incorporate some of this, then you don't have to really start going through the medications, going to hospital. We're not saying that we're trying to eliminate them, but yoga and wellness practices are kind of preventative tools to help you stay healthy for longer without having to get some illnesses and start going through, the usual tablets and pills from pharmacies.
All right. Well, very insightful, Leah. I can't wait to see you in a couple of weeks, and I'll be back to preach the goodness of everything that I've learned, and also share with my 3FM Fit starters. Who knows? I'll do a crash course whilst I'm with Leah. Learn about anatomy and everything just in 4 hours. Give me time, and I'll come and bend and squeeze and twist you people all at once.
I love it. And teach you, and hopefully we see AJ also.
She'll be there.
We'll try.
She'll be there. She'll be there. We're gonna go and book something with Leah for sure.
I love it. We'll definitely be a part of it.
All right.
Well, Leah, thank you so much.
We teach at the Accra Polo Club every Saturday.
Oh, okay.
They can just come there too.
Oh, okay. That's in line with what we're doing. We meet up on Saturdays.
Okay.
So maybe in due course, actually, we'll be making our way there.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. We'll do it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming, Leah. Wonderful conversation. Namaste. Had a wonderful conversation with Leah Nduati. She's founder of Yoga Experiences Africa. You tune in to 3 Lounge. It's our Friday edition. And I'm going to get into a bit of music now. Moving on to the next one from Victoni. This is titled Soweto.